Hi everyone, welcome to Hedgehog Hollow. Happy Saturday. We made it through another week, so it's been a busy one. You'll have heard that we are recruiting. You may have read our emails. We have Lift Your Spirits on Monday. You can still register up until, I think it's either midnight tonight or midnight tomorrow. We have sold out of the spring gnomes. You can pre-order them. They should be in towards the end of next week if you want to join us with that. Hey, Lisa. But I'm going to show you some other stamp sets you'll be able to craft along with that you could add to your stash if you want to do Lift Your Spirits. It's our free card making class that we do on the second Monday of every month. Hey, Linda. Hi, everyone who is joining. So I wanted to hop in today. I'm a little bit late to this train, but the MISTI 2.0 came out. They did a preview at Creativation last year, and then it came out in the summer. And I have to say I didn't buy one because, as you all know, Greg jokes how I already have, I think, 7 MISTIs. But I did have some people ask me on live whether the 2.0 was worth it. So I'm going to be doing a review on the MISTI 2.0. I'll give you a little bit of a history on my view on stamp platforms. And we have just added the MISTI 2.0 mini and regular size to the store and some of the MISTI accessories. So if you do like what you see, you can grab it in the store. I also have just been crafting lots of samples and cards to send out to people. So I'm going to share with you some of the things I've made and probably finish some of those off together. I'm not sure where some of my stuff is, but we'll find it as we go. And then what else do we have? We had, what's the other? Oh, I got a box of stuff back from Hedgehog. So we have to send them a certain amount of samples and things. So during today's live, we need to pick some winners. So I'm going to be picking winners based on the comments you leave while we're live, and I'm going to pick some based on some of our orders as well. And I know some of you, I've already seen your name pop up on the side there. So I'm going to probably be picking about 8 to 10 winners. If you're a winner, you can email ecom, E-C-O-M-M, at makerforte.com, and Bethany will make sure you get your prize sent out. So there'll be some fun stamp sets in there and some bits and pieces that we've had on Hedgehog. So, thanks, Lisa. Hi, Beth. So welcome, everyone. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Elizabeth says she's in beautiful Bella Vista, Arkansas. No electricity for 7 hours. Oh, my goodness. Well, hopefully we don't drain your battery too much because we want to make sure you still have a phone afterwards. Welcome, everyone. So let's start off by, I'll give you a couple of minutes to let us know where you're tuning in from, and we'll pick out a winner. And as we go along, we'll pick out some more winners as we go. Okay, so let's talk about stamp platforms. So we're going to talk today about the MISTI 2.0. Here is mine. I ordered it and I paid for it on Amazon. And then I had the epiphany that, okay, that's great, but my one from Amazon took forever to get here and it was super expensive because, you know, Amazon changed their prices on stuff all the time. So I decided we just add them to Maker Forte store, and we have them at the lowest price that we're allowed to put them on the store for. So I wanted to talk about it. Now, I have a long history of stamp platforms. If you go back into the old videos in the channel, we've tried every stamp platform out there. We've assessed them all, everything. I did love the Tim Holtz platform. I did. I honestly did. And I did this review and I showed you how to add a little bit of foam in it and it stamped beautifully. However, we're not allowed to buy that in the US anymore. You can get them if you're in Europe, and scrapbook.com used to have them. They bought out the whole stock. So I don't know if they still have them. But out of everything else available, I've tried the We Are Memory Keepers. I've tried the Crafter's Companion. I've tried the Stamparatus. Stamparatus has some pros, but overall I didn't like it. I still think out of all the options we have here in the US, MISTI is the best. And I don't say that begrudgingly, but I say it objectively, having tried everything. So that as well. Is the mini a 2.0 version as well? Yes, it is, Lisa. It's on the website. We ordered them. As soon as they get here, we will ship them out. It does say on there that it's a pre-order, but we should have them within a couple of days. I already saw the tracking on them. So we have the MISTI 2.0 in the regular size on the website. I don't even have a mini yet. When they come, I'll be taking one for me. But there's also the MISTI 2.0 mini that just came out, and that is also on the website, as are a couple of like the add-ins, the mouse pad, which we'll talk about, and extra magnets and the creative corners. But the creative corners are a whole nother video. They're amazing once you know how to use them. And I don't think they're very intuitive to use, but once you know how, you'll love them. Okay, so let's talk about it. let me go down so you can see. So this is the MISTI 2.0. My address is no secret. So this is it. You know, the box is exactly the same. I have one of my older MISTIs here so we can compare. I'm going to take this out the packaging. And let's use our Magic Wand. Lots of you've been ordering the Magic Wand 2.0. I just got one up in the craft room, which we can look at in a second. So this is the original Magic Wand. The new one, we took on board lots and lots of feedback. Which way is that going? This way. So it has our logo on here, which I just think really is amazing. I love it. And then you have your super picky pokey end. And then you have your sticky end. So we made the sticky end a little bit bigger, a little bit sharper, a little bit more sticky. You can still resharpen it. And then your pokey end, we made it even sharper, just based on all of your feedback and things. So we did that. All right, lots of you commenting. So, thanks, Elizabeth. Lots of you loving the Tim Holtz one too. I did love the Tim Holtz one. Melissa, her channel is British Craft Shopping TV. It's a channel that's all day, every day dedicated to craft TV shopping. If only we had one of those here. They actually have two in England. We don't have that here. Okay, so I'm going to pick a winner for my first Hochanda goodie bag. And where am I? Beth Cheppel? I don't know. I'm sorry, Beth, if I just murdered your surname. But congratulations, Beth, in northern Wisconsin, 20 wind chill. That should be worth a winner. Well, it definitely was, because I just did that at random. So email ecom, ECOMM @makerforte.com, and she will send you a she'll get all of that sorted so I can ship you a little prize. Okay, so Pam says, I have 2 Tim Holtzes. There's something the MISTI offers that would prompt me to buy a MISTI too. Well, let me show you what the MISTI is all about. So this is the MISTI 2.0. I do have a trash bag. There we go. So let's get rid of all the packaging. And I have my original MISTI here too. And I did have... So this is the MISTI 2.0. Hang on, let me just do... Oh, no, wrong way. There you go. So now you can all see it really well. So this is the MISTI 2.0. And if this is my original MISTI, a little bit dirty, very well loved. But you can see it's about the same size footprint. There's a tiny bit of a lip here, which we'll talk about. That's the difference. But there you go. So it's about the same size. Well, it is the same size. You can see mine is super old. It still says patent pending. This was one of the first ones she made. Then this is a more recent one. Again, this is still the MISTI 1. And then this is the 2.0, which is what we're going to talk about. And I'm going to compare it and contrast it. Now, there's also some accessories that come and available, and we'll talk about those as we go along. Now, one of the things she's improved on the 2.0 is to have this lip, so it's easier. This is just static. So it's easier to lift here. So I do like that. When I compare it to my original MISTI, you kind of, I mean, it's not hard to do, but you pick it up on the edges. So it is nice to have that little thing. Oh, I'll type it in the comments for you, Beth. She was wondering how you claim. Okay. Yes, Linda, the MISTI 2.0 is in the Maker Forte store now, and there is a link to it. So this is your MISTI 2.0. So you have your lip on here, so that's nice. Also, they changed a few other things. One is on the original MISTI, you had to be really careful cleaning it because this was laser etched. This grid that you can see in here was, there you go, was laser etched in. So you had to be careful about cleaning it because you could take away that laser etch. Whereas in the new one, you can't feel it at all. I guess it's like printed inside the acrylic. There's nothing you can feel, but you still have, can you see under my hand? There you go. You can see that there's a grid in there. It still comes with a little pad of paper and it still comes with the foam piece. It now has a little storage area for your magnet. So back in the older ones, when you got it, your magnet, can you see there's a little divot in my foam? The magnet was stored in here. And then you would just store your magnet inside like this one. Whereas on the new ones, it has this little piece here that's recessed, and there is a little plastic recess where you can keep this. Now, the one thing I'm going to suggest that you do is add some tape to your magnet. So I'm just looking what I got here in my drawer. I usually have pink electrical tape in my craft room that I use for this job, but I have no idea where it went when we moved house. I actually haven't seen it since we moved here, so goodness only knows if it even made it. Okay, so I'm going to use a piece of masking tape. And we're going to take our magnet. So I'm going to take my masking tape, fold over my edge, lay it out, fold over my edge. Then you're going to pick up your magnet. I need my craft pick like this. And then put a piece of tape on like this. And so you're going to see that I no longer have this issue anymore. And then take a pair of scissors. And now all of a sudden, you have a little tab that you can pick your magnet up by. So there's one thing to do as soon as you get any MISTI or stamp platform that has a magnet, is grab your masking tape, pink electrical tape, washi tape. Washi tape can rip, so I like something a bit stronger than that. And then all of a sudden now you have a taggy to put that around your magnet. And if you have the round magnets, I suggest you completely enclose them in the tape with a little taggy like this, and then you won't ever end up with cut fingers. Hey, Leslie, she says minus 21 Celsius. Wow. Linda says, great price. Thank you. Yeah, we have tried. So when you sign up with MISTI, you have to sign an agreement. So we have them at the lowest price we're allowed to sell them, which is less than most people, because we want to just make sure that we offer you the best value. So, hey, Janet. I used to clean mine gel with rubbing alcohol all the time, and I got in a lot of trouble, and people left me all sorts of comments. But yes, it is the best at cleaning it. I love it. So yes, you can also, if you have the round magnets, you don't like them, you can buy this bar magnet. We have it now on the website too, so you can switch out your round ones for the bar. So let's go back to this. They also have changed the grid. So back on the old MISTI, I can't even pick these up. You can see these were printed stickers, and you could buy stickers to change the colors of these. Well, this one is now actually etched in here. These measurements are engraved in here. I also kind of think, yeah, see the bottom is slightly different. So on the new one, I would say this acrylic is much thicker, and there's more of a lip in here where you're going to put your cardstock. But your ruler starts, you see how it starts like 1/8 of an inch up here, about 1/8. That's the thickness of this acrylic. So your 0 actually starts at 0. So you can see they do look a little bit different. They still come with the mouse pad, the foam pad and the paper. Now I have a couple of tips if you're thinking about doing this in here as well. So if you're thinking about doing this, I really recommend switching this out for the mouse pad. Now, I thought I had a mouse pad. Just give me 1 second, because my MISTIs are stored just over here. You can probably still hear me, and you can drop any comments or questions you've got. I thought I had a mouse pad, but apparently I don't. It could be in one of my million. Yes, I do. Here we go. I'm coming back. Sorry, everyone. I thought I'd grabbed everything we needed and then realized I hadn't. So I really love the mouse pad. Let me show you. This is the MISTI mouse pad. This is the black one that goes with the Hero Arts one. We can't purchase these or get these. These are an exclusive to them. But it's the foam, and it has a plastic topper on it, which I really, really like, because, of course, you can wipe it clean easily if you need to. So this obviously fits in the mini. They are on the website if you want to switch out and do this. And you can use, this is the collection link, and all of the accessories and stuff are in there. So this goes in. Of course, you can use the smaller ones in here too, but it goes in and it replaces your mouse piece and your paper pad. So that's the idea, is it replaces that. Then what I like to do is I take sticky grid, which we will have in the store very soon. If you go and search for it, you're not going to find it yet, but we'll have it real soon. I'm working on it. Then I take a piece of sticky grid. And I like doing it while it's in the MISTI because it's way easier, because you can use the plastic to line everything up. And then is the mouse pad and foam the same thickness? Well, the mouse pad is maybe a smidgen more because it's supposed to kind of encompass the plastic piece as well. So then I trim this to size. Okay. And I'm just going to put this piece back on here because I can reuse that later. If you sign up for our emails, we'll let you know as soon as sticky grid is in stock. I'm using my wand to just help me pick these pieces up here. And there you go. Now it's done. So now this is sticky. You can see this tack on it. And so when I'm stamping, rather than having to use a magnet, I use the sticky grid. And let me show you. So for instance, let me grab out my mini MISTI. This is not a mini MISTI 2.0. I will have one as soon as they come in. So this is the original. You take the mouse mat. You put your cardstock on. And now my cardstock, even if I lift this out, it's not going anywhere. So I love combining these two things. I actually have 2 mouse mats per MISTI size. One I have sticky grid on and one I don't, because if you don't have the sticky grid on, it has this plastic coating. So when you get ink and stuff on it, you literally can just wipe it off either with Squid Buster cleaner is great, or, you know, just any kind of cleaner as needed. So great tip in there. So then you don't have to use magnets at all, which is really nice because now you can keep your magnet over here. And if you're using, say, a big background stamp, like, let me see what I've got in my little pile here. Something that would not allow you to, all right, I'm going to cheat. No one tell Greg that I'm doing this. So if you use something like the stamp that we had on Hachanda the other day that comes out at the end of the month, and you wanted to, where did you purchase the sticker? I don't know who has it right now. Everywhere I checked was out of stock. So I'm on a wait list. So as soon as it's available, we'll have it in the store. So be sure to sign up for our emails, Janet, and then we'll let you know as soon as it's available. So you just take this, put it over the top. And then you can imagine if you had sticky grid underneath, my cardstock's not going to move anywhere. But also when it's in a background like this, there's nowhere for me to put a magnet. So I really like how this, you know, this idea works. All right, so back to the MISTI 2.0. So the things that they actually changed. So they added this lip. Let me move this over. They added this lip for you. I'm going to scooch over, which I really like. I think that was a really good design thing. It's much easier to use. They added these as engraved so that you don't have to worry about cleaning it properly anymore. They added the area for your magnet to go, which I really like because I don't like keeping it on here because often I cover this whole surface with something. So I really like having the extra storage space. And then they also redid the hinges. And when you're, okay, so I'm going to show you the two side by side because I think it's definitely a visual thing. These are way, way chunkier than these. And the one thing I'll always say is people are always worried about opening their MISTI and breaking the hinges in some way. Whereas with this, you can see they have metal in the hinges. They're definitely much stronger. And you can even feel it. When you're opening and closing the lid, it feels much, much sturdier. And you can see how that will stay half open when you're working. Whereas this just collapses. It's either open or it's closed. So I really, really like that. I think that that's a definite, great thing that they've added to this as well. Okay, so Ginger says, where can you buy the sticky grid, or is that the same as the mouse pad? No, they're two separate things. So the mouse pad is available in the store. It's in this collection that I just dropped a link to. And then the sticky grid, we are adding to the store. I think it's just been over and over sold. People love this sticky grid. So I've been trying to see if I can get my own because it's so hard to get hold of the Sizzix one. But if you sign up for our newsletter, as soon as it's in stock, you'll be able to go on over and we'll let you know as soon as it's available in the store. And we know that it's on the way to us. And of course, if you're a newsletter subscriber, you get all of those notifications first before I do lives and things like this. So I really do. I think, I was very skeptical. If you've watched a live with Greg and I keep talking about it. And so I hadn't invested in the MISTI 2.0 for a long time, purely because I wasn't sure if it was worth the money. But I do really like it. I succumbed and we've added them to the website. And so you can see. So differences, the hinges are beefed up. I think that's much better. I like the lip she's added, the fact that I don't have to worry so much about cleaning it, and the space for magnet. And I just think that that's probably consumer feedback she's had. And Ileana has implemented that into the 2.0. And I really, really like it. Now, someone mentioned about sizes. So there are 3 sizes of MISTI. I'm only stocking 2 of them unless you all tell me you want a memory MISTI. However, I have 2 memory MISTIs, I think. And I probably could count on my fingers how many times I've ever used them. There's very few times I ever find that I need the memory MISTI. The memory MISTI is a 12 by 12. So if you're a scrapbooker, it's great. But if you're a card maker, I think it's just a bit too big. I really like the original MISTI because you can use your 6 by 6 background stamps in them. If you get 6 by 8 and you want to stamp out the whole thing, you can do that with the memory MISTI. So that makes it really, really easy. I'm trying to think other reasons. That's probably it. I mean, I just like the workspace. But when I'm traveling and teaching, like next weekend, we'll be in Clearwater at the Stamp Fest show. So you can come join us there. And I will be bringing the mini MISTI because it's perfect to fit in a small space. It does everything I need it to with just a regular card front, but you can't do slim lines in it. It's too small for that. It really just works for your A2 card fronts. So if you like doing slim lines, then I recommend going for the original MISTI. If you like doing 6 by 6 backgrounds, go with the original MISTI. If you like just do A2s, then the mini MISTI might be right for you. So the difference between this and the Tim Holtz, because I heard someone say, obviously they have different designs. The one thing I do like about the MISTI, and I didn't like so much about the Tim Holtz, is the fact you had to switch the lid around. But the this one, if you have a photopolymer stamp, you just open your lid, you make sure the foam or the mouse mat, whatever is in there, you pop your stamp inside, you stamp out as normal. If you're doing a project and you want to use a rubber stamp that's easy mount, you just take that out so you have a higher lip here. You put your stamp in. I don't know my spatula. Here's my rubber stamp. Open it up, and then off you go, just like that. So really, really easy that way too. All right, so I'm just going to make sure I answer all the questions. Yeah, you cannot get the Tim Holtz in America anymore. Does the 2.0 come in black? It does not. It only comes in pink. Hey, Pamela, she's just joining us. Paula says the 12-inch sounds good for scrapbooking, but I think the mini would be great. Yeah, I like the mini for crops, for traveling, for teaching, all those kinds of things. In my craft room day-to-day, I use the original. So there's that as well. Independent Scanning says there's a lot cheaper and better stamping platforms out there. So I would say there are cheaper stamp platforms out there. I always buy the new platforms when they come out, whether it's on HSN, whether it's on Michael's, whatever. I go and I buy them all. And I honestly, apart from the Tim Holtz, I cannot say that there is a better one out there. So that's my opinion. Every crafter is different. I always say that with tools. They're very personal. I can only just give you my opinions and try to be as objective as I can. I know it's an expensive tool, but you really only need to ever get one. The MISTI is the best one we currently have available. So that's as well. Can your products be found in Europe, Monica asks? So we have a limited amount of products available through Hochanda, Hochanda, and they're in the UK. We have a couple of UK stockists I found out through Notions, who's our distributor. But we also do ship internationally, and we do the occasional free international shipping day too. So hopefully that helps you there. Raylene says she loves the original and the mini. She loves them both. Melissa loves the Tim Holtz. And I'm still using the Stamp Perfect. No longer available. It was $12 with a coupon. Yeah, I remember those. Maddie took my one of those. Actually, Maddie took it and the hinges broke maybe a month ago. So that lasted me pretty well as well. Unless you're crazy at some of us have multiple. Yes, I know, Melissa. This, I think, is now my 9th MISTI. But I did have a lot of them for teaching. I don't just use 9 in my craft room. But sometimes we do use quite a lot of them up here. Maybe we'll have like 1 per stamp set when we're doing new release samples. Or I have one and Emily has one and whoever else is crafting with us. So sometimes we use 4 or 5 of them. But that's probably about as indulgent as we get. Now, I also wanted to share with you some samples I've been working on. So I've been making my Valentine's Day cards. Okay, some of these I can't show you yet. So who is joining us for Lift Your Spirits on Monday? I'm going to pick out the ones I can show you while you're doing that. If you're eagle-eyed, you might spot some others too. But there's those. Pam says she loves her channel. I don't have a MISTI or stamp platform. Is the Tim Holtz available? If you are in Europe, Pam, you can get the Tim Holtz. If you're in the US, you cannot get the Tim Holtz anymore. So love multiple MISTIs for. Oh, Lisa's going. She's going to Lift Your Spirits. So is Lola, Selena, Paula. Yay! Lots of you joining us. I'm really, really excited. We are going to be making something with spring gnomes. And as I mentioned, so spring gnomes, I can't believe to say this, but we sold so many of them. I do have them restocking, so you can pre-order them. I'll show you what they look like. You can see how cute they are. Hang on, move these samples to the side. So this is spring gnomes that we're going to be working with. However, I'm going to make the samples so that you can also craft with whimsical Easter. So if you weren't able to get spring gnomes or you don't want to wait for the pre-order, you can get whimsical animals and you'll be able to interchange the techniques between the two. You could also use what's it called? Why don't I think of any words today? It's been a day, let me just tell you. You could use Rawsome with it as well, and you could use Hipster Valentines. So all of these will work with your Lift Your Spirits option as well. So, okay, so lots of you kind to Lift Your Spirits. If you haven't got your ticket, you can still hop on over, go to makerforte.com, hit all collections and hit Lift Your Spirits. The tickets are still there. They are free and you get lifetime access. So I know I saw Melissa says she might not make it in time. So but you can join us a little bit later. You can watch it again anytime. Melissa said, wish you would start 8. So we've thought about changing the start time, but it just seems that 7 works for everyone. And otherwise, being on the East Coast, I know, I'm sorry, Melissa, I know you're not. We might just not make it if we started at 8. So maybe we'll do some other things that start a bit later. Maybe we'll do like a late night stamping. Diana says she loves the comparison. Believe it or not, I believe I only need the original size. The MISTI mini would be too small. Yeah, that's exactly it. Linda's coming on Monday. Lola loves the gnomes. Thanks, Pam. She saw us on her Chanda. So lots of you loving platforms and things as well. So let's have a look at some of the things I've been making, and I can let you know. And then we will make some cards together. You can let me know what maybe one of your favorites are, and we can make them together. So it's been a day. All of you know about my adopted Florida mum. Well, she got taken into hospital late last night. She had a post-op infection. So I spent the morning over there, and I went to Publix to grab us some stuff, and I got out the car and it just started raining and I slipped and I fell flat on my face. I'm covered in scrapes and bruises. So like I've got one on here, Greg said, I think. So it's just been a day. So I'm just one thing at a time. I was like, I'm going to go craft. I'm going to go live. And then I have so much tidying up in here. You can kind of see the chaos just in the carts behind me, but there is just so much stuff in here. Doing her Chanda, I'm making samples. And at Lift Your Spirits, we're releasing 6 new products exclusively at Lift Your Spirits. So it's a little bit insane up here. So I need to just take the rest of today and clean up. And then I'm going to craft all day tomorrow. I did just buy a mink machine. I used to have one. I couldn't find it. Of course, as soon as I bought a new one, I found my old one. But anyway, so I bought a ink machine. Is anyone interested if I go live to do a comparison between using a laminator and using a ink machine? You can let me know what you think. And thank you, everyone, for the prayers. Teresa, yes, Pixie Spray is back in stock, I think. Let me check for you while we're chatting. Let's do another winner as well. Just give me 1 second. So yes, compare the minks. Okay. All right. We will definitely do that as well. Okay. Let's do another winner. So I'm not going to look. The winner is Ginger Payne. Congratulations, Ginger. Email. I'm going to drop it down here as well so that you can go there as well. So just send Bethany an email at that email address and she will arrange for me to ship your prizes out. I have lots and lots of things as well. RD's coming as well. Yay. So many of you coming to lift your spirits. I really hope to see so many of you there. And we do have fun. And we have, as I say, 6 exclusive new products just for Lift Your Spirits. So I'm really excited. And I'll be using a couple in the cards. And Greg and I are doing it this month because Monday happens to be our dating anniversary, which he says is not a real anniversary, but I think it is. And it will have been 12 years. So I definitely think that's worth celebrating. But yeah, there you go. I had the pink mink. I just bought the pink mink. Joanne too. So yes, we'll do a comparison and see on there. All right, so let's talk about some of the samples I have here. There was also something else I was going to share with you, but I don't actually know what it was. I do need, though. Okay. All right, so let's have a look. So these are things I've been creating. So you can have a look, and I'll tell you how I made them if you have any questions. So this I made with Savannah Skies. Isn't this gorgeous? I just adore this series. At the end of the month, we have another one adding to it. And we're considering, you can let me know what you think about turning this series. So we have Dear to Me, we have Savannah Skies, we have one coming out at the end of the month. Whether we turn this into a subscription, so you could subscribe and get all of these because they sell out so fast. It doesn't matter how many I order. They just, I don't know, they just sell out. So you can let me know what you think. But this is Savannah Skies. It's really, really easy. So you just stamp this out with black ink and then you just, there's a stencil that comes with it. I don't even know where mine is anymore. It was here somewhere. Here it is. You get both pieces of this stencil. No, I only have one piece of my stencil. So you get, no, this isn't right. I don't know where any of my stencils have gone. Oh, here it is. All right, so there you go. This is what you get in the package. You get the stamp, and then you get this piece of the stencil. So you can put that over the top and, like sponge in. And then you also get the piece that fits in here. That must be this piece. There you go. And then you get this piece that fits in here with it as well, so that you can do the opposite. So, all right, I know no one's going to tell Greg if I show you things, are you? Please say no. So what you can do, this is the one that's coming out next month. You take the equivalent of this piece, and then you can make things like this. So you can use both pieces of the stencil, both the stamps. You can make things like this, and you can make things like, oh my goodness, what is wrong with me today? I'm sorry, everyone. I'm just having a day. Here you go. So this is when it looks mount up into the card. And then this is when you just stamp it out and you use one of our other new stencils coming at the end of the month. And yes, you saw this on Hachanda, I know. But you better not tell Greg that. So then you can make things like this. So that is Savannah Skies. So this was a card I made to give. I think my mom actually wants this one to give to her nurses at the end of that as well. So one question I just saw that I wanted to answer. Have you ever done a comparison on cutters? Maureen asked me. So I have talked a lot about cutters. I bought a cutter pillar and I took it back. I think I bought it at Hobby Lobby. I didn't like it because if you watch the videos, I know people are going to love it and I'm going to get slammed for saying this, but if that piece that moves along, I like the fact it has a light. I'll give it that. I really like that. That's why I bought it. But the rotary piece that you move has a lot of wiggle in it. And I found I wasn't getting straight, crisp cuts. You always have to remember to like hold it in and push it down. And I didn't like that. So my recommendation is the Tim Holtz trimmer. That's the one I've added to the Maker Forte store because having tested every trimmer out there, it's the best. I mean, I have an idea for a trimmer, but let me tell you, it's so expensive to do something like that's not even on the horizon right now. So yes, so you'll be able to go and add that, and you can get those in the store as well, Maureen. You can add that into your order, and it counts towards your free shipping at $75. Which size MISTI do you use for slimlines? I use the original. You can fit a full 8.5 piece to do that in there as well. So that is available. Okay. And what else have I been making? I made these. You may have seen these on her channel. Actually, I shouldn't take credit for this because Emily made this, and I think she did an amazing job. This is the Floral Trio stencil. And then I did this one, and then so Emily did this one, and I did this one. This is Perfect Blend cardstock, and it I did it with alcohol inks on the Perfect Blend, and it added glitter. So I did texture paste. Oh, I got my head in it. Sorry. I was taking my head off. Texture paste and then added glitter on the top. I'm trying to get Greg to bring something up, but he's not doing so good. Cal. Pink bows. Okay. Maybe we'll get what we needed. I don't know. So there's that. Then I did these using square matrix. Again, same technique. I used glitz gel on this one. And then I used our iridescent hearts on here. And then I put our biodegradable English mustard over the top. But look at all of that. I just love how this came out. And then I'm going to add a fun little Valentine sentiment on it. I did this one with our clear ink and just kind of watermark the background. Really easy. Again, just put gems in. And then I added one of those all-season sentiments. These are also back in stock. The all-season sentiment pads, they are back in stock. They're the ones that have, you get 2 sheets for every month of the year. They're double-sided like this. And they have really things on. And you can foil them too. So it's really, really fun. And then this was the Diamonds and Parallelograms one. So this is British Racing Green cardstock, clear ink, Yellowstone powder, and then again the all-season sentiments on there as well. And then this one uses, thanks, Mads. Did you bring the shapes up? Yes. Thank you, Maddie. I'm going to show you how to add those on. This is using the Mother's Day, the Transatlantic Mother's Day. So I used some fun colors in the background. I did a spritz of Kaleidoscope to add all of that glitter on top. And then I used our black to stamp the Happy Mother's Day. And, of course, some neon gems around as well. So you can see that. And then I'm going to pick out just my favorites because otherwise we'll be here forever. I did lots with stencils. Then I did these. This is one of the new Alex Siberia floral stamp sets. And they're all colored with just 3 pens. So both of these, so 3 sepias, 3 purples, 3 blues, and 3 grays. So really, really easy coloring to be able to do this. To be able to, you know, create these cards. And just 3 colors is all you need. And all of them, afterwards, you see all that shimmer on them? I just spritzed it with Kaleidoscope powder dissolved in water to add all of that extra shimmer on there too. So you can see really, really easy. And just use my offcuts, some gems. So super simple. These are just ink blending on Perfect Blend. And then again, a spritz of Kaleidoscope powder because when you're on TV, you want them to really, really pop. I foiled some of the sentiments, just really, really easy on there too. Yay, Paula just loves her Valentine's Day Hedgehog Hollow one-off box. Thank you, Paula. Again, 3 shades of purple, 3 shades of gray. Now, if you want to know how to do these, come join us for Hedgehog Holidays, because I'm doing an hour on the Saturday with Emily, and we're going to just talk about alcohol markers. So I'm going to talk to you about trios. I'm going to talk to you about blending trios. I'm going to talk to you about the numbering conventions on different inks. I'm going to talk to you about comparison between Copics and Altenews and Spectrums and so many different things. We're going to talk about coloring techniques, how to get started, where to start, all of those kinds of things, and all my top tips for alcohol marker coloring. So come join us for Hedgehog Holidays. Woohoo! You can still get tickets. There are no boxes left, but you still can get a few tickets left. But we do cut them off because we want to make it feel like a really kind of intimate community event as well. So there's a few tickets left. Laurie says she opened her new Maker Forte order that arrived this morning. I see lots of fun crafting in the future. Woohoo! Well, let us know what you create, Laurie. Ow, that was my hand that hurts. All right, so this is, I just love these as well. And I cut them out with the scan and cut. So there's that too. Then this is Hipster Valentines. So I'm going to show you how, I haven't quite finished these off yet, but this is how I colored in my Hipster Valentines. So these are some of my Valentine's Day cards. Aren't they super cute? I cannot wait to do that as well. Deborah says it's going to be recorded. Correct. Hedgehog Holidays is recorded. You get lifetime access to all of the classes if you can't join us live, or if you want to watch them as many times as you like, you get the lifetime access to them. So that's on there. And then I did these with the wreath. Look at these. So I did this one in shades of orange, and then this one I went through the rainbow and did a rainbow wreath. I think there's so many different ways you could do spring. You could do Christmas wreaths with it. It's so many different things. And you could cut it in half and make it into an A2 card or a slimline. Tons and tons of different options. But I absolutely adore how these two came out. That uses the Thankful for Everything set. Then this is the flower wreath. So this was actually designed to be a Christmas stencil, but I decided it wasn't just for Christmas. So I took Kaleidoscope powder, the Yellowstone, and our clear ink, and I used scrunchy paper. And then I decided to decorate the center of all of my flowers and all of my leaves with gems. And doesn't that look so cool? I just adore how that came out. It's one of my favorite cards. So that's on there too. This is Unbelievable, and I did this using Alien powder. Love how this came out. Just clear, black, and then a few gems on top. And this is going around in circles using Pluto. Absolutely. This is probably one of my favorite cards I made. So that's Pluto. Beth says, you must work much faster than I do. It takes me a month. Well, I made these in about 3 days, because when you're doing her channel, you don't get much chance, or much notice, I should say. So I'm going to take some of our gems. I need some glue. Let's see what I've got over here. And then I also need a magic wand with my new magic wand. Here we go. So I'm going to now finish off these cards. So these are the ones here that I started, and I want to take some of these hearts and bow ties. So these are our little shape gems. Okay, so any news on your new ink pad colors? Well, we will have news at Hedgehog Holidays for you. So if you come in there, otherwise you'll have to wait a little bit longer to find out. And then Judy says, what is Hedgehog Holidays and what's on Mondays? So Monday is Lift Your Spirits. Lift Your Spirits is a free card making class on the second Monday of every month. We use one stamp set and we show you 4 different cards or 4 different ways to use it to make different projects. And I always have a special guest, and it's someone who is not an expert card maker, and they will help you make the cards, so you can see that any skill level can make these cards. So that's the idea of Lift Your Spirits. Tickets are free. You can go to the Maker Forte website. I don't have a link. I'll grab it while I'm talking to you. But you just get the link. You also get lifetime access to the class, so you can watch it forevermore. Copy and paste. So there's your link to that. Hedgehog Holidays is a 2-day intensive card making retreat that's designed to be lots and lots of fun. You'll hear the girls have been talking about it on the side there. We craft from 10 a.m. Eastern to 5 p.m. Eastern. We do a project every hour, and they're full projects. There is a craft kit available, so you can craft along on lots of the projects. They are sold out, but you'll be able to buy everything, pretty much everything, I think. During the weekend, you get exclusive access to new releases. We show you lots of sneak peeks. We have lots of fun. We give away loads and loads of crafty things, lots of prizes every hour, and our grand prize is a Cricut Joy this time round. So we'll be giving that away to one person. It's open worldwide. You get lifetime access to all the classes, and you don't have to join us live to win. But it's even more fun if you can. But I get that, you know, that's a big time commitment, and some people just can't make that weekend. So it's the 27th and 28th of February is the next one. And I will drop you a link to that as well. I'm trying to multitask. I'm not so good at talking and looking at websites. Copy. And there's your link to Holidays. Tanya says she's so excited she can get some Maker Forte products online in Australia from Crafts Online. Well, that's awesome. Thanks for letting me know, Tanya. I'll go and check out their website. We like to try and reach out on there as well. I signed up for the last Hedgehog Holidays last year, but missed being able to attend. Where can I find the videos? So we would have sent you an email, Teresa, with all the info in of how to get them. If you can't find that email, email ecom, E-C-O-M-M, at makerforte.com, and I'm sure Bethany will be able to help you. So there's that. Judy says, I'm new here, Maker Forte ? So Judy, Maker Forte is our brand of stamps, stencils, tools, all those crafty products. And we have some things from other companies. Some of it is just our own, but we're all about collaborating with different designers. So we have 4 signature designers. Hey, lots of you signing up for all sorts of things over there. So 4 signature designers. And we also have a chemist, so we have our own inks. We have marshmallow paste, so we have some really fun chemistries. Greg and I are engineers, so we've engineered some really fun tools for you as well. So that's Maker Forte. So that's that. Isn't her channel the UK shopping channel? Do they ship to the US? Yes, they do. Where can you watch it? You can watch it on their website, I think. But we do one show kind of every 6 weeks or so, and they only take a few different things as well. So Lisa says, are you kidding? I've already warned my family I'm incommunicado that weekend. That's hilarious. I love you, Lisa. You're great. Anyway. All right, so there you go. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to finish these off just for a little bit of fun. So I'm going to add on this one here. I'm going to take one of our little bow ties. And I'm going to give him a bow tie because it matches. And for her, I'm going to give her a little one of our bows. So I got these particular little embellishments purely, and I got this size because they were designed to work with our stamps. So you're going to see they fit on a few different places. This guy here is going to have something different, and she's going to have something different. So I'm going to give him the stylized heart. And I'm going to give her the diamond heart. There we go. Where's my wand? I need my wand. There we go. So I'm just finishing that off. So you can see they're just the perfect little finishing touch. And on these two here, they definitely need some little... I don't know why this is so full of air bubbles. There we go. So I'm going to put a dot here and a dot here. So again, I'm going to take a little bow tie and stick that on him. And I'm going to take a little red pink bow and I'm going to stick that on her. And you can see they're just the perfect little finishing touches. So this is on Hipster Valentine. And then this one I already finished. I used the Hearts of Flutter clay slices to add some little fun details on these guys. You could use some little fun gems on them too. And then on this one, I'm going to put some in different places. So we're going to give her a hair bow, because it looks great for that too. And then I'm going to give her a little heart on here. So again, you can just add those little finishing touches in as well. And for her, she definitely feels like she needs a little bow on the top of her blouse. I wish I had 3 hands so I could hold all 3 things at once. And then I think I'm going to give him a stylized heart. Let's see. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I hate when that happens. I'm a total mess today. I should not be crafting today. Should definitely just be a cleaning kind of day. But there you go. That'll dry clear, so that's okay. You can see it on there. But they're just really lovely finishing touches. They're just perfect for that. So, all right. I missed some comments. All right. Are you kidding, Melissa? So she's done by 1, so that's great. My mother loves to watch me use the marshmallow. I love the marshmallow paste too. It's a magic puffy paste. Yeah, exactly, May. So the idea is you paint it on really thin, and you puff it up, and you can go anything from popcorn ceiling to huge volcanic eruptions of marshmallow paste. It's so much fun to work with. So that's that. Bernice says she loves the bow ties. Melissa says like snow for sciences. Kind of. But even more puffy than that. Melissa says she used it with her preschool class. They love it. I love that, Melissa. That's a great idea. Jaden says, I'm in Australia. I was wondering anyone could tell me the best company to use sequins and jewels. This is Tash using my partner's account. Thanks. Well, us, of course. Other than, I don't know, where else do you all buy gems? I used to buy some from Pretty Pink Posh. They sometimes have some pretty ones. Other than that, I'm looking at my embellishments drawer for some inspiration. Pretty Pink Posh is the only other one, but we have 6 colors and 4 shapes, and there's 6 more colors. No, 9 more colors coming. So that's that too. It's magic. You need to try it. Absolute magic. Great name. Love the tweezers. Thank you, Paula. I love the tweezers too. Laurie says, okay, so can I tell you that these earrings are the cheapest earrings I think I've ever bought. I got them in H&M clearance, the little cherries. I did buy some really cute lobsters last night at Kate Spade Outlet, but I couldn't find where Tilly had put them this morning. So I just went with these because it was easy. But yes, these are my cherry earrings from H&M. And I've had so many comments on them today because there's little red lips on my t-shirt. She has big round glasses and red lips. I love this character. It's an Alice and Olivia. And I have the cardigan and stuff. Anyway, I get it. And I have the matching mask that Greg bought me for my birthday, and I had so many comments. And I had my Vans on, which Maddie thinks is hilarious that her mum went and bought high top Vans, but they're like these cool floral ones. And then we were at the outlets last night, and I found birthday cake rainbow ones, so I got those too. So Maddie finds it hilarious that her mum now has Vans. I'm not sure if it's hilarious or embarrassing, but she definitely finds it amusing. Hi, Deborah. So yes, there's my answer. Yes, Tash, we ship worldwide as well. How can I join in holidays if there are no more kits available? So you can buy a ticket to holidays and you can still craft along. You can use any stamps, any inks. Most of the supplies are also available to purchase separately, and we will be sending out supply lists. We're supposed to have everyone's videos next weekend. So after that, we can give you supply lists. Everything that was in the box is kind of available separately, or you can use something similar and fill in from there as well. So yes, you can get a ticket without a box. Thanks, Lola. Yes, ticket without a box, and you can still come and join us. So that's kind of what I've been up to. There's some cards I've been making. Hopefully there's some inspiration in there for you. You can go grab the MISTIs now on the website. We have the $75 free shipping, and I haven't posted about it yet, but there will be an email coming out tonight. So to celebrate the fact that it is Black History Month, and we have the Shades of Power stamp set, this one here, which has been really, really popular. People have loved this stamp set. If you spend $75 this weekend, it runs until midnight tomorrow, Sunday. Woohoo! Any purchase over $75, you'll get free shipping, and you will get this stamp set for free. And this is a $23.99 6x8 stamp set. So really, really worth shopping this weekend. I haven't sent the email out yet, and it's only while stocks last. So be sure to go in and grab your order. You will not see it appear on your order. It was just something we will add at this end to the first. I think we have about 30 or 40 of them. So we'll add it to those first 30 or 40 orders. And I expect as soon as I send the email, they'll be gone pretty fast. So you're all getting a sneak peek ahead of time on there as well. So Randy, I couldn't tell you my PO box off the top of my head, but if you email Bethany at makeaforte.com, she can let you know our address. And Judy says, Nissa says, I watch more than craft along during HH days, craft later. Yeah, some people love crafting at the same time. Some people like being able to watch again, but really we try to cater for everyone. So you can watch along live, you can craft along live, you can craft later, you can go back and watch those videos as many times as you want. And of course, there's giveaways and chatting between yourselves. And I know lots of you have made some great crafty friends as well. So really, really fun thing as well. So if you place any order today or tomorrow, while stocks last, you get a free $23.99 Shades of Power stamp set to celebrate Black History Month. So I think that's a fun one as well. So that's pretty much my Saturday. So I will aim to get this place cleared up this afternoon because it's a real hot mess. And then I do have to craft tomorrow because I have to finish up some samples. So maybe while I'm doing that as well, then we can compare the mink to the laminator. So you can let me know what you think on that. So that is my plan for the weekend. So hop on over to makeaforte.com, grab your MISTIs, your accessories, stamps, gems, whatever you need to add your crafty stash. And can't wait to add in your free stamp set as well. And yes, thank you, Maureen, for spending time with me. I love spending time with you. I love chatting. And sometimes when you just have a day like today, it's nice to just hop on and chat and show you some fun things. So thank you, everyone. And I will see you again. Hopefully tomorrow is the plan. So I have to do a hospital visit and that, but hopefully I will see you again tomorrow. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for all of your support, all your orders. I love packaging them all. And this week I have been a team of one. So every stencil we've sent out, every package we've sent out, I have cut for you, I've packaged for you, and I have packed the whole thing because everyone in the office has been sick. So it's been a team of one this week. So I've loved it. And I will see you all again tomorrow. Thank you for spending a little bit of your Saturday with me. And if you're not watching this live and it's another day, thank you for spending a bit of that day with me as well. I'll see you all soon. Bye.